My name is Jesse Golden. I'll be attending Widener University next year to study business. I do a lot of sports here. I've played baseball for 4 years, football for 3 years, and basketball for 4 years. I don't think I was in any clubs at least. From being on all the different sports teams, it's easy when you're a freshman to come in and make friends because you're with 15, 16 of the same kids every day, and obviously it's left a lot of memories in certain games and certain seasons. I have to say it's a tie. For football, we had 2 awesome wins. One was against Lenape this year, and then one was in double overtime against Cherokee. And then for basketball, we had our playoff run this year was pretty incredible, and that win against Shawnee, and then the championship game where there was about 700 students here was pretty incredible to play for. Everyone always talks about the tradition of Cherry Hill East basketball because of all the things Coach Valori has implemented here, but it's it was basically a once in a lifetime experience to be able to play in front of a crowd like that, where there's literally 2,000 people packed in a gym watching basketball. Obviously, we're a well-known school. The workload we have here is pretty intense workload for a high school, and if you don't do work, you can't really do too well in class. So it's definitely, I think, prepared all of us. I wish when we went to Disney, I wish I went on what's the one ride? I wish I went on Rock and Roller Coaster. That was my biggest regret. I hate roller coasters. But I went on a couple others, but everyone said Rock and Roller Coaster is the best, but I was too scared. Coach Allen from basketball, I don't know, just a lot of the personal traits and characteristics he has in himself, I try to implement in myself because I look at him as a role model and a person that one day I would want to be how he's always trying to set a good example for kids, and he's really always trying to do the right thing even if no one's watching. I think something that people find I guess odd is before any game or anything I play, I tend to get really nervous before, and I think people think because I play sports all the time I don't get nervous, but that's something that I feel they wouldn't think about me. I'm a no cheese, no mayo guy, just a wrap, lettuce, chicken, honey mustard, and hot sauce. And sometimes I ask them to put the pasta inside the wrap, which is a little special thing that sometimes they'll do for me. But some of the lunch ladies get angry and don't do it. Well, there's one teacher I want to thank because he's also had a pretty big influence on me, and it's Mr. Musumeci. And I don't think I've ever met a person in our school or anyone who's ever met Mr. Musumeci that has said a bad thing about him. He's such a nice guy. He's always there to help you out. If you ever get in any bit of trouble or you fall behind in class or anything, he's always there to talk to you and put you back in a good mood and make you feel better. That's another thing for I guess you could say things people don't know about me. I'm petrified to leave. I don't want to leave. I like it here. I like getting, I have a routine I do every day, and I don't really like change, and I don't want to have I'm going from senior year, which is an amazing year, to starting all over again, becoming a freshman, and not knowing too many people. And as far as the real world goes, I don't know. I like being a kid, so I try not to think about that too much. Well, I wake up, I come to school, I get out at around 12:15 every day, go home, normally pick up some lunch or make some lunch for me and my dad. Then if I have any homework, I'll do my homework. Then I come back up to school about a half hour early at around 2 o'clock for whether it was football practice, basketball practice, or baseball. Go to the trainer's room, get a little pre-workout in before practice, go to practice or the game or whatever it is that day, go home, have a nice meal, and normally me and a couple of my friends will just hang out at night, watch a basketball game or a baseball game or a football game, whatever's on that night. Never get bored. There's always little variations of what goes on, but I love being involved in sports, so coaching would be definitely something I'm interested in. And if I was to coach at the high school level, obviously my first choice would be to coach at Cherry Hill East as opposed to any other school. I feel a lot of people tend to say, oh, Cherry Hill's boring, Cherry Hill sucks or whatever, but I don't look at it that way at all. I think that the 10 years or 12 years, whatever it was that I went to school here, like, I think it's awesome. I think, you don't really have to worry about too many things. Like, you're living in Cherry Hill, you can pretty much do what you want. Like, the people here are pretty much nice for the most part. They offer you so much. Like, in school, you could literally do anything you want, whether it's sports or join a club. You could create your own club. As far as college goes, like, they've done an awesome job to prepare you, and it's been real. Like, it was fun. Me and a bunch of my friends, I guess, said before the year, we were like, this is our last year, let's try to have as much fun as possible and do like at least one fun thing every day, and we've pretty much accomplished that. I'd say throughout the year I've only had about 5 bad days, and those are because of pretty brutal losses in sports or the Flyers. Besides that, it's been awesome.